What's up?
Welcome to the table. If you want not just unboxings, but to actually learn something about the most iconic and rare cards, whack that subscribe and like button below, follow on Instagram, and welcome to the familia. If not, glad you're here with us, Timmy. Why are you still here with us, Timmy? Now, today we're going to unbox a binder containing supposedly an unused, gradable, complete set of Bandai Yu-Gi-Oh cards from 1998. Now, we're going to find out they're conditioned together, so fingers crossed. And, you know, I hope they're as good as described. After we get them out of the box, I'll tell you the complete history of the cards, as well as when, why, and how they released. It's not what you'd expect. Here we go. All right, whew, a little nervous about this one. You never know with eBay. Seller seemed like a really nice person though, so hope these are that good. Oop, I got it upside down here. Ooh, wait, he threw in a few things here. That's dope. It's a sick card. Wait, is that a real... Is that a reprint pack or is that a legit pack? Awesome, awesome. I love it. Even if it's a reprint pack, that's amazing. Toon World. This is dope, man. Isn't that a graded card? That's awesome. Never had a card from this grading company. This is pretty cool. Well, let's get on to the main attraction here. So, first up, it's important to remember a lot of the value is held in the Blue Eyes cards in this set. So let's take a look at this first one here. Make sure it's real, and I'll tell you how we're going to do that as well. Okay, so the first thing we're going to check for is the lightning bolts. All right, there should be really fine lightning bolts over here, and you do have to hit it in the right light. There they are. You see those tiny little lightning bolts right there. So that's the first thing I like to check for. A lot of the fakes miss those, okay? So that's a great sign. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to zoom in and we're going to try to get a nice close-up shot of the ink pattern. Perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. You see all those little circles? That's exactly what we need to see. Now let's talk about condition on this card. I don't see any issues at all. Let's see on the back here. Any bends, any corner dings? Man, that looks extremely clean. There might be a corner issue there, but it could just be the sleeve. But in my next video, we'll take it out of this sleeve and I'm gonna take you through the steps of prepping a card for grading. And I'll, take it out and we'll get a closer look then. So make sure to stay tuned for that. All right, now let's check out the next Blue Eyes card. Whew, this is a big relief, that being real. Okay, so we're gonna go to the back because the next, I should say, Blue Eyes. Whoa, you put some extras in here. Very cool. Wow, hold on a second. First edition Stop Defense, LOB. That's huge if that's North American. Great card, I love that growing up. LOB Swords Revealing Light. First at LOB, some commons in here, some secret rares. But look at this. Hold on a second. Korean Mystical Elf, which is cool. Now this is pretty big. So these are 2 promos, and we'll talk about these a little bit later, but I did not know that those were included. That's a big deal, actually. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna grab this Blue Eyes back to the front. Same exact checks. We're gonna hit it with the light. Boom, we're seeing the hairline lightning bolts and 2x zoom. Let's go in here. Yep, that's what we wanna see. Perfect. All right, beautiful card. Now let's check out the condition. I'm not seeing any bends. I'm not seeing any corner dings. I'm not seeing any obvious scratches. Wow. Holy, this is beautiful. Wow. Okay, this could be big. This is I'm thinking this is a PSA 9, PSA 10 candidate, depending on the centering, if it really is this pretty outside of the sleeve. This card I'm thinking is a PSA 9 contender if it doesn't have any scratches when we get that sleeve off, just because the centering is a little worse than this one. Now, the story behind these cards. Bandai, of course, made the first Yu-Gi-Oh cards, beginning with their Generation 1 set on April 4th, 1998, to coincide with the episode 1 of Season 0 of the anime series, which never released in North America, but I suggest checking it out. This set contained cards number 1 through 42, so we're going to look at those now, with the highlights being the Japanese Blue Eyes we looked at, as well as Red Eyes, Dark Magician. Look at this. Red Eyes, that's beautiful. May end up grading that too. Dark Magician, Summon Skull. I mean, Curse of Dragons over here. Summon Skull's right here. Celtic Guardian. Huge set. You know, huge monsters in this set. Flame Swordsman there. The full Exodius set. And then this is where it would have ended right here. Generation 1 with card 42. Now, Generation 2, their second set, released on July 4th, 1998, with cards 43 through 88. Let's start right here. And the highlights in this set, of course, were the pieces of Gate Guardian. Here we go. Time Wizard, Polymerization, Black Skull Dragon. Those were really the big boys. Beautiful, though. I mean, just the art from Bandai. So colorful and it's gorgeous, man. Let's keep going through Gen 2 here. Okay. And we would end right here with Monster Reborn in the original art. Side note here, up to this point, Bandai was the only company making Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But on July 23rd, 1998, Konami actually released their first attempt at cards as promos inside of Monster Capsule Breed and Battle, the PlayStation game, which featured the monster art we're more familiar with for some of those monsters. Now, Bandai Generation 3 released October 10th, 1998, and contained cards 89 through 118, with the highlights being the Blue Eyes in English we looked at, Meteor Black Dragon, we'll see that here in a minute. Let's keep flipping through. It's beautiful, man. Pretty cards. So we have Meteor Black Dragon here. Magical Hats was one of the big ones. Spellbinding Circle. And then the 4-piece, which is really cool, the 4-piece Blue Eyes 3-body connection. This is the first time I've actually seen one in person, complete. These are really cool when you get them in the 4-piece configuration. Now, there are a few promos not in the binder, like Mirror Force, Swords of Revealing Light, and Gate Guardian, which are extremely expensive, and they released on the same day as Generation 1. But, of course, you got them a little differently than you did the regular cards. Hey, guys, I was editing the video and figured out that I missed a couple things on these TA1, TA2 cards, so I wanted to provide this little update. So, TA1 and TA2 both came in little pop-out cards, which I'll show here, and they, I believe, from what I've been told, were theatrical event cards. So you probably would have got them at the movie theater when you went and saw Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, which came out in March of 1999. Tickets were being sold in December 1998, we believe. Here's a picture of one of the tickets here. And what's a little unclear is if these were both given out at the theatrical event, or if one was given out maybe like when you bought your ticket in 98, and then one was given out at the actual event in March of 1999. These two are a little mysterious, but we do know they were related to some sort of theatrical event promo, because both of the pop-out cards say 1999 on the top, and that's only really relevant because of the movie coming out in March of 1999. Now we know when and why you got the Generation 1 through Generation 3 cards, but the interesting part is, other than the promos, of course, how you'd get the cards. And you actually got them out of vending machine card dispensers in Japan only, which hopefully I could find a picture of and put up here for you. But they're really neat. Put a couple coins in, you pull your card out. I'm sure you've done that growing up with a few of those little machines, but that's how you got the entirety of these sets. They didn't come in packs. There wasn't a booster pack for them to come in. They came in boxes, cardboard boxes, and they would take the cards out of those boxes and throw them in the vending machine, just like that. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, la mi familia.